Merry Christmas! Cathy here, your Teen Services Librarian at the Escondido Public Library with our December Crafting with Cathy. So for December, and it's the Christmas season, we are going to make a gingerbread house. Oh my God, it's so cute and little. It's got a hole on the bottom. It looks super complicated, and it is a little bit. There's a lot of stuff to stick on it, but I will show you how to put this baby together. Just make sure to pick up your craft kit beginning Monday, December 14th at the Youth Services desk. And and then watch the video, make this cute little thing, and keep it forever because you'll have so much fun making it. Yes? Okay, off we go. Okay, so you've picked up your teen craft. Here it is in the bag. Let us see what's inside. Oh, yay! Stop! Shake it just to make sure you get everything. Yeah, that looks empty. Okay. So, you are going to get, just like the last time that we did the owls, you'll get one of these cool glue tape thingies. You're going to get this cool little candle to put underneath your gingerbread house to make it, that one's a little weird. He's a little dysfunctional. Well, we'll check them all before we put them in your bag. Either way, you'll get one of those. Anyway, glue stick, because a lot of this stuff is small, so glue sticks are better. And then you're going to get all of the stuff, all these pieces that you're going to need to put together your house. I mean, all the stuff. You'll have, you'll get some sequins. These are the sequins I'm going to use today. Yours will look a little different, but you'll get some sequins that you can use to decorate the roof of your house. And then all of your little bits and bobs, all the small stuff, should be in 2 little bags. This is all of like the shiny bits, and then this is like your chimney and your windows and your gingerbread men, stuff like that. Okay, so you don't want to start actually building the physical house first. You want to decorate your pieces because it's really hard to decorate them or put the stuff on them once it's actually like physically put together. So we're going to decorate all these pieces first and then put them together. I found that to be a little easier. Okay, so bits and bobs. So you want to find this bag, the one that's got these little round things, all these little shiny bits in it. This is the bag you want. These 2 long pieces that look like this, and then these 2 little pieces that look like this. We want those. Okay? We don't want these. We'll do these next. Oh, so many pieces. Oy. Okay. And then open up your bag and your bits and bobs. Some of the stuff is not, this one isn't too small, but just be careful so you don't lose anything. Okay. So you want to look for these pieces that look like this, that have the little shush on the bottom. Those are going to go here, and they will be the eaves of your house. So, and then of course these little ones will be the top part of your house, so you will use these little bits right here. And those are the same bits that you're going to use for the fronts and sides. Okay, so basically you have 6 different primary colors in your bag. You've got red, you've got orange, yellow, blue, purple, and you have green. You can use them in any color combination that you want, but you have a few more of some colors than you do of others. So you can put a pattern together. You can do what I did was I just did like the same pattern this way and then the same pattern that way. You don't have to, you can do it however you want. So basically just get your glue stick. And for this one, like I said, you need these little babies here that look like that. And you're just going to glue those here, kind of in any order, because this is your halfway point right here. So you can just do the same here and then do the same here, or you can just make it all one color. That's up to you. Like I said, you have the colors that are available to you, and you can use that in any pattern that you want. Okay? I'm not going to actually glue these because That would take too long, but that's what you're gonna do. Use your glue stick and glue these babies down all the way across on this one, and then all the way across on this one. You don't need to put anything on the other side. One side should be blank, okay? So, let's say we did those. Haha, look, they're done. I'm amazing, I'm a genius. They're done. And then the same thing with these babies. One side should be blank, and then the other side you're gonna put your little lights. Technically that's what those are, lights. So then you're gonna use however many you want, whatever colors you want. Again, you'll still need more of these little gumdroppy things for the front, back, and sides of your house, but you should have enough in number to get all the ones that you need. So use whatever colors you want. So same thing, find which ones you want, glue them here, all on one side, and then a blank side on this side. Okay? So we did those, haha! Here they are. We did those. So exciting. Okay? So we're gonna set those to the side because there's a lot of decorating that we have to do before we can actually put the house together. Okay, so the front of the house and the back of the house have all these like little things on them. Ooh, roof is coming off a little bit. No, it's fine. So we have to put those together. So you have 2 green, because you have one for one side, one for the other side, and then you've got the red ones. Might be best before you start to like separate all of your pieces, just like when you do a puzzle, so that you make sure you have everything. And all of these round things, they have a white backing that they're going to need, and it helps the color pop out a bit more. So you're just going to find there's some of these round pieces are slightly bigger than others because the red piece is just a little smaller. So if you can figure out which ones are slightly smaller, then yay for you. If not, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so these all need white little, and if it's a little big, that's fine. As long as it's got a backing, that's what we need. Oh, sorry, there's 4 of those red things. Where's the last? Where's the, aha! There he is. And I use this, instead of regular paper or glitter paper, which will probably get glitter everywhere, I found this like foil paper. So it's got kind of a shiny foil on one side, and then it's just brown on the other. So I think it gives a little something to the house. So you've got 2 of the green ones. We have 4 of the red ones that need to be glued together. And then we also have 4 of these little red ones. One goes on the door on each side, and then one goes on the side of the house. Ugh, there's too many things. Oh, there they are. So just like the other ones, they have a white piece that you need to glue it to before it eventually gets attached to the house. So there's 4 of those. There he is. There's 4 of those, right? And then in another addition to the house, there's 2 of these like little lollipop looking things. So you need the 2 blue round pieces, and then the 2 lollipop shaped things like that, and you are going to then glue all of these to the white piece of paper. Okay, so now you have glued those little white backings to all of these. Yay, that's so exciting. And then we're just going to put those over here in the pile with everything else that we've already decorated. And then we're going to move on to our chimney. So the other bag, like one bag had your shiny bits in it, and this other bag, this has your chimney, your window frames, and then it also has your gingerbread men that go on the side of your house. And there are these little dots here that are his little gumdrop buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons! So just beware, okay? Don't want to lose those. So many things on my table right now. And there's also candy canes in here. Some big ones and small ones. The small ones we'll use a little bit later when we get to the sides of the house, or the front and back of the house. See the little circles are stuck in the bag. So your chimney doesn't go like this. It actually goes like this. This is your chimney. So you've got your 4 pieces of your chimney that just like go around like this. So if you'll see here in the house, you have these brown pieces on here, and then each piece gets a large red candy cane. So we have a long piece that goes here, and then make sure the point matches the point here, and this one goes here because it matches here, and then this one goes here. And then you find your 4 large candy canes, because see, this is large and this is small. Yeah? So large candy cane. So you want to glue all these down. You can use your glue stick or your glue tape. And then you want to glue these onto the brown pieces. Okie dokies. So we did that. So here we go. It's all ready, and you can go ahead and fold it if you want to. We'll probably fold it again when we get to the actual building of the house. But yes, we can set that aside. So we did that. And then these are your windows. We're going to work on those right next. And then you used your stuff. And then your little candy canes, you can just kind of put those to the side. There's more of your windows. So many windows. And then you're going to do your 2 gingerbread men. So this is your backing, just like the circles had a backing. So you're just going to glue this to here. And then you have these little teeny circles. There's a blue, a green, and a red. And then you can glue those to the front just like a gingerbread man. Okay? So here we are. We did 2 of them. 1 and 2. So our gingerbread men are done. We'll put them over here with everything else that we've decorated. And then we will grab this stuff and put it to the side because we've already finished it. Anyway, so now we want to decorate the sides of the house. So this is, you have 2 house sides. We're going to turn that way. And they just look like that. Super easy, super simple. So we need our brown window frames. Bamp, bamp, bamp. Okay, we need our brown window frames, and then you're just going to glue those on there. You have to be careful because like the windows are just kind of weird. They're not straight. They go in this kind of weird curvy pattern. So it might take you a minute to like flip over the window or flip this over to get it to match. But I mean, if you don't really care that much about if your window like exactly matches up, I mean, that's up to you. I just kind of do this with the glue stick. You know, maybe put a piece of paper underneath your work surface so that it picks up any of the glue. And this is, I love the purple ones. I don't know why, but because you can see it and then it dries clear and it's like amazing. But you know, there's always residual glue underneath, so always protect your surfaces. So I just kind of eyeball it like, yeah, that looks okay. And we'll do windows. And then after we do windows, we're also going to do the sides, or our little gumdrops that are on the side of the building. So we'll end up talking about foam dots. It's so fun. But then it's like, sometimes you're like, but I can't get it to match at all. It could be because you could flip it over, like this actual side piece, and not just the side piece, and not just the thing. But if it's close enough for you, you know, do you? Mm-hmm. This is your house, literally. So do whatever you want. Okay. So the sides are pretty simple. You got your windows. And then each side gets one of these little doohickey things. And then each of your sides also gets some of your, they get your gumdrops. Okay? So to give this a more fun effect, you're going to get, I didn't show it to you because I don't have them, but you're going to get some foam dots that are adhesive. So you can just stick the foam dot to the back of this and then stick it to here, and it'll, like here in the house, it'll pop out and it'll look super cute. But I'm going to use these like little strips of foam for myself today since I don't have the foam dots right now. But you will get them. Don't worry. So one side is adhesive for this particular one. Yours will be adhesive on both sides, so you don't need to worry. So for me though, I have to use a little bit of a glue stick to stick it to here, and then pull off the adhesive and stick it to the side of the house. It just goes right there in the middle between the two windows. Bam! Wacha! Okay, and then for the bottom of the house, again, you'll have little dots, so you can put like a little dot on the back of each one of your little gumdrops. We've got like a purple one. So you want to do the same thing like we did here on the top, or on here. You want to kind of create a pattern, just so you're not using all the same color in one space, just to give it some flair. And you're going to need, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 of these fit across the doohickey thing. Orange. So say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need one more. Oh, the red one. There we go. So then you can use your little dots, and you can stick a little dot on the back of this, and then put it here, and then go all the way across. Okay? And then you're going to do the same thing here with your little dots. Okay? So let's add some foam. Now, I have finished both of my sides. I put my little foam underneath here, and I put my little super cute gumdrops. And yeah, there we go. And we're done with the sides, so we can put those to the side. And then I took all of the other bits that are supposed to go on the front and the back of the house, and I put the little foam pieces on them. Mine are purple. I had to cut mine. Yours will be little foam dots. Don't worry about it. So we're done with the sides, so we'll put those over here. And now for the front and the back, we have, this is your front, or I mean, they're both the same. That's your front, that's your back. They're both the same. And then you'll have 2 of these. This is like the little accent piece. So you're going to want to stick that or glue that to both sides of your house. Okie dokie. Then once you glue that on, you're going to use your red windows, and you're going to stick, you're going to glue your window frames to here. Oops. Glue your window frames to here, so you have one piece, and you're going to do that for both pieces. So whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side, so you have a duplicate. So we've already glued the front and back, so we'll move this one over here. Look, yay! We'll not worry about him. We'll fix him in a minute. So you can see all of my glue. That's okay. So you've glued the thing, you've glued your windows, and now you want to put all of your stuff. So your green piece, let's see which one of these is green, I don't know. No, that's red. That's green! Green one goes up on the top, sort of halfway between here and here. Right above the window, but that you can see a little bit. And you just push, your little dot should be on there. You'll have pulled off the adhesive other part, and you just stick it on there. And then the 2 big red ones just go right above each of the windows, sort of kind of right where that line is here. And then this goes here. There we go. And then you have a small red one, just like on the side. And this goes right in the middle of your door. Ding dong. There you go. And we also have our gingerbread man, sir, person, gingerbread person. And he goes right here, sort of right in the middle where these 2 little bars meet. Or so his legs are, so he's just right above the door. Or you can put him somewhere else, but it's kind of a nice spot. And there he is. You can use 2 foam dots on him if you'd like. I just used a slightly bigger strip of my foam that I have. Okay. Now you have your little lollipops that go right next to your door. So you want to put these sort of so the round part sits between the door and the window. So like kind of right about there. And then we'll put it kind of right here. You can always, if your little foam dot is too big and you don't want to like see it, you know, you can always cut it so that it looks like it's not there. That's up to you. Okay. And then you're going to need to put 3 more gumdroppy things on the side of your house. So again, you can do whatever you have left over color-wise. Well, we'll just go with that. And the same thing, we're going to add these to the front of the house using our little foam dots. Let's see. So once you add these here to the house with your little foam dots, then of course bring over your other piece here and just repeat the same thing on the other side. And then we will move on to the roof. Okay, so we've done both sides of the house. We have our front, our back. They're beautiful and wonderful. So now we're going to move on to the roof, as I had mentioned a moment ago. So for your roof, you're going to need this lovely little lattice work piece and this brown solid piece. So they both have a fold, so just give it a fold. And we just have to attach them to each other because the brown piece goes just underneath the roof so that it has something to go through. So exciting. And then we'll attach our lights to our roof. And if you want to bedazzle your roof, this is also a good time to do it. Or you can wait till you put the whole house together. It is up to you. So we're going to tape this to here so we can use our lovely tape. Love this stuff. And again, anytime you use tape or glue, you can make fun noises. We can also, maybe a little bit here, just a bit. And then we want to put this on the inside. And it's pretty much the same. Yeah. Just kind of center it here. This has the same length, or at least it should. And then your folds should match up. Push that down. And then fold. You can just fold it over if you want. And then tape it or flip it over. That's even better. So that is put together. Yay, super exciting. It's a roof. We can also put our, we could probably put the chimney on after we put the roof on. That might be a better idea because I think that's the way I did it the first time. It might be harder to get the roof on if you have to worry about this in your way. But we can, now this is stuck together, make sure it folds properly. Now we can put on our lights. So we've got our lights on, has a fold in the middle, so just give it a fold. What I would recommend, and I had a problem with mine, is it doesn't have a cut right here, but what I would do is right here in the middle, just give it a little cut so that the thingamadoodles fold down properly. It looks nicer when it does that. So just give it a little cut there. Do the same thing on this one, fold, little snip. Okay. And these are really easy. I mean, basically you just fold on the other dotted line. Oh, almost forgot to do that. And then basically you're just going to glue this to the underside of your roof on both sides. So more glue tape. Yeah! Sometimes I have to check it. I'm like, I can't tell if it's put any tape there. But it did. Okay, this goes that way. Make sure I'm putting it on the right direction. That would stink. Let's see. So make sure your fold is in the middle. I always like to make sure. Sometimes it isn't. Make sure it folds in the right spot. Yeah. Excellent. Ooh. The tip. Nah, it's crooked. No. Sometimes there's accidents when it comes to tape, so you just kind of have to brave through it. Just put a brave face on and pull. See? Look at that. That looks pretty good. A little gluey, but that's okay. So there's your eaves. for one side, and then we're going to do that, put the other one on the other side, same stuff. So exciting! Look at that, so beautiful. Okay, and we can also put these on as well. So these, you just need to fold the bottom part out, or technically up, for each one of these. And then we can just glue it together. Actually, let's do separate. Let's do it separate. Because I think that is the end of all of the decorating except our lovely roof, because we've done the front, the back, and the two sides. So you fold these up like this, and then of course these just get taped to the top here so that they match up with the fold. Yeah, it's a little too skinny for the tape, so I'm going to just use some glue stick. Just going to match, sort of center it so that it's like a little bit here, a little bit there. Always good to have pressure from the other side, especially when you're working with glue. Okay, and then we're going to do the other one. Then you kind of line them up, squish them together, then they stick. Ah, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And there is the roof so far. Lights on both sides, lights everywhere. Yeah, it's good enough, so exciting. Okay, let's see. Now, oh, if you want to go ahead, and I'm not going to show you decorating the roof, but you'll have some adhesive little spangles that you'll get. I'm using these because this is what I have right now, but you'll have something a little different in your bag. But the other house, I just put on like these fun little crystal-y thingies. We also have these little doohickey things. But I am going to put these on later. But basically what you do, you just put them on at the cross spaces, like here, 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 here. So this is actually a good time to do this right now because you can get to it, you can stick things on. If you want to wait till the end after your roof is on, you can do that too. Okie dokie. So now what we're going to do is going to start putting that physical house together. So these are your two sides. We have a lovely fold here. So just fold a little bit so that you can see it. And then what you want to do is find your completed sides, your decorated sides that we've done, and you want to go ahead and glue these to your sides because those are your sides. Hello. Okay, so they should just fit. It's the same size. Just make sure you don't put the piece over the fold because that's bad. Cool, that it won't fold properly when you put the house, when we put it together. So, and then you want to do the same thing with your front and back pieces. Oh, there's random stuff on here. Front and back pieces. So you have this piece, which is one of your front or your back, and then your butt, your bottom, and then this is one of your front back. So same thing. We want to glue one of those to here. So just kind of line it up with your folds. Again, making sure not to cover the folds. And just push down to pick up your tape, or to get your tape, and then go ahead and fold your flappies, which will be, of course, very important in getting the house physically put together. Don't be afraid if something falls off. You can always put it back on. So we have glued everything to the white internal pieces, or internal pieces. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes the bones of the house, basically. And so we just have to connect it all together. Usually it's easy to do the side first. So we're going to attach a side to each side. It's so fun. Look, it looks almost like a house. Okay, and then we have the other side here, which we can also attach. There we go. Oh, whoops. I almost did it the wrong way. Oh, Kathy. What would I do without myself? I don't know. Okay. So, now we have our front, our back, we've got our sides, and now we just have to put it together. So it's pretty, pretty easy. Follow your folds. Just make sure you put tape on everything so that you can get it where you want. If you don't want to use the tape, go ahead and use your glue stick if you like. If you have a preference. Sometimes it's best to put the glue everywhere first so that when you put it together, it's already glued. Okay, so we can pull this one up. Just make sure your flaps are nice and flat, and that when you bring it up, you're holding it together so that you know it's at the right angle. You push it from inside and outside just so that it connects properly. Same thing with your roof. Just make sure that it lines up, and then again, just push it from the inside. Here we go. Just push it together so that it properly sticks. This one's a little funny, but that's okay. Okay, and now we have our last piece. And the great part is since this has a hole in the bottom, you can always put your hand through the bottom of the hole if you need to help push something together to help it stick. Oh, so exciting. Okay, so you've got this together, but you're like, I can't push it together, but that's okay. Just put your hand inside the house, and then just push your finger against the other side to get it to go together. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you can't reach inside to push something together, because my hands are pretty big, you can always use like a Sharpie or some type of pencil or something like that, and just put that inside the little house and just use that to push against. Because it's very helpful, because then, like, if you can see that, you just kind of push with your hands on the other side. Even if you can't see it, you know what I mean. Okay. House is together. Yay! Are we done? No. Thought we were done, didn't you? So, now we have our roof. We already finished our roof. So now all you have to do is just attach the roof to the house. And we have our chimney here. So why don't we go ahead and put our chimney together? Where is mine? I don't know where my brain is at anymore. That's okay. So it's pretty easy, just like you follow the folds, where it all goes. And then this one, you can choose however you want. I like folding in the short ones and then folding in the long ones, so that the long ones are the pieces that are attaching to this, so there's like more place to stick. Oopsie, did I fold this? Oh, I did. Okay. It's just being a little stinky. So, now you have to attach the roof. Again, not super hard. Oh, that's just paper. If you'll notice, just like the other house, it actually overlaps. So you want to make sure that when you put your house on here that it's centered, that it isn't overlapping. And you can do that by kind of looking at it like this and sort of centering it. But easiest way to do this is why we didn't put the chimney on. I knew there was a reason. Sorry, I get so excited about things. Since it overhangs, it's probably going to hit the roof about here, because this piece of brown paper is almost the same size as the white piece of paper. So putting some tape right about here should then make contact with this piece here and then stick to the roof. Aha. So just make sure our light's on the top. Don't get splashed. Just put some tape, glue tape. You can always put more if you want. Everyone loves tape. Tape, tape, tape. And then, let me look at the other one. Yeah, you can also put a little bit here on the bottom too. Not a little bit farther up, because it does overhang a little bit. So you can put maybe a little bit right here, a little bit farther up from the bottom. Ah! Just so that it's broken. Alright, it's not broken. Okay, so we're putting the roof on, and we're gonna kind of center it, because we're like, I think that looks about right. And then it's gonna hit the middle here. And then, again, you know where you put your glue. Well, we have a really good idea. Just, kind of push. It's actually pretty sturdy. Not sturdy, but it's not gonna collapse in unless you push on it really, really hard. But it actually sticks pretty quickly with the tape. And again, you can always use your hand, or if you notice this is not sticking, see, this isn't sticking, you can always, use whatever tool it is you have and push on the inside with that while you push from the outside, just so that your tape has a better chance of sticking to where it needs to stick. I think with the original one that I made, I had to fix one side of the roof a couple of times. It wasn't sticking for some reason. Could have been where I put the tape. Nobody knows. Okay, so your roof is on. You now have a glamorous chalet in which to vacation. Although you can't vacation in here because it's too small. But, oh yes, and let's put the chimney on. So, you can put the chimney on either side, nobody cares. It's up to you. You don't want to put it in the middle. Most houses, the chimney's a little further back. So instead of the middle, which is here, aim for kind of like here. Yeah? It doesn't matter, again, what side, because your house is the same on both sides. Okay, or unless you have a preference. So I'm just going to use, it's starting to get dry because I'm leaving it open. So we're just going to put some glue on our chimney. I'm like, what's this thing called? I don't remember. And then, like I said, not here in the middle, but maybe right here. And you don't want to put it right here. If you'll notice in this one, it's a little bit down, just so that it doesn't run into the lights. So we're aiming for here, but a little down. So right about there. It's just where I want to put it. If you want to put it somewhere else, feel free. But we're just going to hold it there for just a minute, because sometimes the glue stick needs a minute. Again, same thing. You can always use your tool and push against the inside of the roof and then push against the chimney, just to help with the connection of your glue. Okay, so there's our chimney. So now we have two houses. What? We have our original house and we have this one. Again, you can go ahead if you want to at this point and put on your bling. Your bling I think is on an adhesive sheet. So you should be able to just peel it off and put it on wherever you want to. If you want to put it somewhere specific, you can. Just make sure you don't grab them off the sheet. You want to peel it off the back of the sheet nicely so you don't lose the adhesive when you take it off. Okay, so our house is complete. And now the final step. The light. Okay, now that we're all done with our house, now you can take the included tea light, turn it on, of course, on is good, and put it underneath your house, and then you can put it in your bedroom or in your next to your fireplace, something like that. And now we're going to turn off the lights so that you can see this amazing flickering business. Okay, here we go. Turning off the lights. Oh my gosh, here it comes. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Well, thank you for watching. It's super dark in here and you can't see me. But thank you for watching, and come pick up your craft kit.